Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Otter Creek Aquatics live stream called What to Do. Now, there's a couple different things that I want to talk about in this live stream, a couple different dilemmas I got going on. But the first thing I want to talk about is my breeding project, my breeding rack. Let me flip you around here. Alright, so I got this little 10-gallon full of guppy fry, and I got a trio of endlers coming in. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. So the first thing is, I don't know if I want to pull all this guppy fry out and put it back over in my 29 gallon with all my other guppies, and then just have my Endler trio in here. Also, I have another 10 gallon that I just set up. I'm going to have the lighting and everything for it tomorrow. So I'm not really sure what I'm wanting to do with these endlers. I really wanted 2 tanks full of the Otter Creek mutts, the mutt guppies that I've been breeding, which is just regular fancy guppies that have all kinds of strains bred into them. Another thing is this angelfish pair right here. Not really sure what I'm wanting to do with these guys. They haven't been breeding for me ever since I put them in this 38 gallon. I've seen breeding tubes on them, and she looks like she is carrying, but they've never dropped or anything. So they're taking up quite a bit of tank space for me, being in this 38 gallon. So that could be another option. Um, Maybe moving them to the 55 gallon and moving maybe one of these tanks of guppies into the 38 gallon. I think the 38 gallon would be too big for the trio of my endlers. And another thing, I got my Blue Dreams coming tomorrow, which that's not really a dilemma. Actually, it kind of is. I am. I had this tank set up for him. It's been set up for a long time. I just took me a while to bite the bullet and pay for them. But one thing that I have a dilemma with them is with blue shrimp, they are much harder to see on black substrate. And I have my Eco Complete in here. And I really wanted to put them on a sand substrate. So I'm not sure if maybe I can move my guppy fry tank right here over to this tank and put my Blue Dreams in that tank. I wouldn't really call it a pickle because I have the space, but it's just finding out what I actually want to do with them. And another thing is, I've kind of been neglecting this 55 gallon. Not like cleaning wise or anything, but just with the amount of fish that I have. So I've been so focused on my breeding project that I haven't recently gotten any fish for the 55 gallon. Kind of been struggling on what I want to put in there exactly. So that's another reason. I'm kind of scared to move this angelfish pair to the 55 gallon, because when I had them, this whole tank in the 38, when I got my koi angel, this pair right here completely dogged the crap out of him. I mean, they were shoving him down into the corners where if he poked his head out, they were pushing him right back down. So I'm kind of scared on putting them back together. But with the 55 gallon, obviously has more room. So I'm not sure if that's still going to be an issue or not. It's just a bunch of different things going on. And this is my thought process right now. And I figured I'd share it with you guys. But this tank is absolutely exploding. We got all kinds of new little fry in here. And these are the original 7 that I had. And they are growing, they're looking good. So let me know what you guys think. What would you guys like to see? One thing with the Blue Dreams is when they're on black substrate, they try to blend in with the substrate, so they'll become much darker, and they kind of give me a false reading on when I'm calling them to try and breed the genes deeper. So that's one thing that I'm scared of, is that I'm going to be calling shrimp that actually look better than others that I don't because of the black substrate. Then we have the rainbow mosaic dragons back here. They are looking fantastic. They would come to the front of the tank. But yeah, I originally wanted to do my endlers in this tank, and I was just going to move these guppies back to the 29 gallon. But I really want to keep, I guess I can do it later, keep two different colonies going. Wow, that one right there has some really good color on his tail. And then that's why I haven't put the breeding rocks in the back like I have back here in this tank and my shrimp tanks, as you've seen. And I'm going to be doing a video on that later, on how I set my breeding tanks up and why I do those things. Yeah, I'm getting a 48-inch light tomorrow, so it's going to stretch along the top of this and just shine down on all 4 of these tanks. And I'm going to do the same thing down here on this row when I get that set up, when I get these other 3 tanks. And then these 2 up here, they will act just like they are right now, but they will act on the top row, since I won't have anywhere to mount them from. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know where you'd like to see these endlers end up. I'm not sure what they look like at all. I'm getting them from LR Brett's Aquatics. They're actually just his call endlers, getting 2 females and a male. I definitely want to have 2 colonies going. I may just put them back all together and then later on go and grab my best ones and throw them in a tank. That way we can start a even better colony of the mutt guppies. If you guys have experience with angelfish pairs and communities, please let me know that. My experience really hasn't been good, but they've pretty much been on their own for a long time now, other than when I had them in the 29 gallon with the Panda Corys. I may end up trying it out, trying to put them in the 55 gallon. Also, let me know what fish you'd like to see me keep in the 55. I was really thinking rainbows, but there's just so many different things that I can get. I mean, in the past, I've bought on impulse that had to house fish that I didn't really want to work with anymore. Which, believe it or not, the cherry barbs. I mean, I really like the fish, but I wish that I would have went with something different in this 55 gallon other than them, which isn't a big deal. I mean, they're peaceful and they pretty much go with anything. It's my green Phantom Pleco. It's hard to get this guy on camera. He never comes out of this house. That's one of the reasons that I haven't taken this house out. I mean, I like the all natural look, but he loves this thing, so probably just leave it in there. But that's about all I got. Let me know where you'd like to see these endlers end up. Let me know if you think I should switch the angelfish pair to the 55 gallon. I think that they'll be alright, especially with how much space that they have. And let me know what you would like to see end up in this 38 gallon. I mean, this thing would be amazing with just a full load of guppies in it. I thought about just switching from the 29 and putting all the guppies in there. But with how many guppies I have in this tank, it's going to be hard to pull all of them out. So I'm not sure if that's going to work. And all my tanks are ran off heaters. It is in the spare bedroom, so I don't have the room on a certain temperature, so I would have to temperature acclimate them and everything like that. So it'd be a lot easier with just like this little 10 gallon right here. I really don't have that many guppy fry in here. I could definitely get them all in the same breeder box and temperature acclimate them. But in the 29 gallon, it'll definitely take me a couple times. I could always go and get a couple more of them, make it quicker. Down here, I think I'm gonna go with another high-end strain of guppy, like my rainbow Dumbo ears. I mean, look at those fish. They're amazing. Whoop. Scared him. Let me get back here. Yeah, there's the rock pile that I was talking about earlier. Ugh. Well, that's about all I got. Tomorrow I'm going to have the Blue Dreams and that trio of endlers. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. So we will figure it out and I'll let you guys know. Please let me know in the comments what you think for sure. Now, one last thing. I'm kind of nervous about having guppies or endlers in this tank because of the fact that they could jump over and completely ruin this strain right here. My dad's trying to call me. Yeah, they could. I mean, if I get a couple guppies or endlers that jump over here and they breed with these rainbows, that'd be a bad deal. So I think what I'm gonna do is go like fish, shrimp, shrimp, fish. That way, I mean, unless they jump from this tank to this tank, over to this tank to that tank, I'll be alright. Which I don't think any fish is gonna make this little gap right here. I have a little bit of room still on the edges. I may just gap these tanks off a little bit more and call it good. I don't have any over here. But that's all I got. Appreciate y'all who stopped by. Until next time.